Assume the front-leaning position. That's how the Army calls it. The front-leaning rest, they call it. By placing your hands where they are comfortable for you. Because you don't have to. You can change it during the test. You just can't lift your arm up. Your feet may be together or up to 12 inches apart. Sometimes I'll measure it with their boot like this and make sure they're not too wide. Your body should form a generally straight line from your shoulders to your ankles. Sounds like similar to what Nassim says, it's a different way. On the command go, begin the push-up by bending your elbows and lowering your entire body as a single unit until your upper arms are at least parallel to the ground. That's talking about your humerus bone. So he lowers down, and this bone has to be parallel to the ground. If he's a little higher, come up a little higher, that doesn't count. They go, what, back of the line. Back of the line.
Sure do.
It's worse when you're up higher, because you're like 56, 50, you're like, oh, damn it, I just wasted like 3 push-ups. And then, let's see, and then lower your arm, these parallel to the ground. Or to extend your arms completely, that repetition will not count. And the score will repeat the number of the laps you correctly perform repetition. If you fail to perform the first 10 push-ups correctly, the score will tell you to go to your knees, and he'll explain to you what your mistakes are. You're a worthless piece of manganese, we are! That's what they'll do. Now, they're usually somewhat nice. And then they'll send you to the back of the line with all the other shameful people. Oh, it doesn't say that. However, no restarts are allowed. The test will continue, and any incorrectly performed push-ups will not be counted. But they will put you back to the line and have you start over sometimes. Because they don't want to bring you back a couple months from now, like if you're not allowed to do anything. And then when they do it, let's see. Okay, so here's another explanation. So go back to that position again. An altered front-leaning rest position is the only authorized rest position that you may sag in the middle, just a little bit, or flex your back, but don't bend your knees to such an extent that you're supporting most of the weight on your legs.
Like this.
Yeah, that means you're like resting on your legs. So you can go that, but then they'll tell you to continue. At some point they'll say, and continue. So you can't sit there for like a minute doing that. That'll waste energy anyway. Good,
I
thanks.
got 2 minutes to do it.
Yeah. You get 2 minutes, yeah. But if you're like resting for 30 seconds, like, yeah, you're just wasting time and energy. It's like a couple seconds. It just gets some blood out of the shoulders and then you go right back into it. That's how I actually prefer to do it. Maybe because I'm used to it from all those years, but also I like to see like a lot of heart. Because if you're just stopping from somewhere in a minute, I like to run the rest and then see if they go back. Because you can always get a couple more. I literally go until I fall on my face. I actually fall on my face each time.